the administration part, which allows us to insert or remove extractors, but that would be tedious. So, but this can be done live in an application. But once we have it, as you can see, we have the set of extractors, and we can list and select which one we want from out of it. And for example, if we have very specific needs in terms of operating system, we want, for example, extractors that only run on top of Windows. Then we'll go to the list and we will get all the extractors that are running on Windows. Again, this is not a static list. This is a dynamic list. Each extractor will define and it will expose what type of operating system it can work on, etc. And this is all dynamically loaded into the framework. So none of this is static. And to do this demo, I will run, for example, starting with the Linux hardware extractor. So this will be running on top of this extractor. Actually was developed by CMS as well. I will use then one machine, which is a real use case from Timbus. And for example, so some of the options that we have on this extraction framework is that we can add, so each extractor has a set of parameters, input parameters. In this case, this extractor says that it needed only the fully qualified DNS and the port and a user and password to be able to access the target machine and get, so this is the target business machine, and get the information out of it. If we have additional parameters, we can add them manually, or we can even preview what is the request that's having here. So this is also a warning saying that probably any passwords, etc. would be completely shown here. So as you can see, this is the list. So I will put here now the target for this, and I will trigger the extractor. So you can see here what is the request that is being done to the target machine. This is very important because several of our business partners and customers would be suspicious that we want to access their machines in some hazardous way, or that we can put some viruses and things like that. This is very clear, and we show always all the requests that are being done to the target machine. So, and we can even add something here manually. So doing the extraction, so this is being run. Again, what's being done now is that the Linux extractor is running all these LSHW, DMID code applications in Linux, and it is gathering all this information and putting it all together into one single raw data environment. So here is the output of it. We can even see it on, for example, some applications. So it's the Linux hardware extractor. We have things like memory, CPU, etc. I won't bother you with that. And then having this information, go to the next step, which is doing the conversion. So we have this raw data. We need to specify for the Timbus business which is the target data set where this context model will be inserted, so that we can have multiple scenarios for this environment. So we can see from data set the duplicate detection, and then I will convert this ontology to this data to the ontology. So this is finished. This was already uploaded to our Jena ontology server. So anybody from Timbus can now do queries on this information and can work with this information. It's already online and available on the Timbus context model. We can even see some of it. So we can have an option here, which is to download this information and see this, to see if this is the expected information, if this is what we want or what we need for this particular business. So this is loading on Protégé, which is the tool that we are using for visualizing the ontologies. And we can see here, for example, on the ontograph that we have several items and we can even see here a list of the properties that we have for this particular business. For example, I can show on the CPU that is a central processing unit, and this is the CPU, and if we hover it, we can see the data properties saying, okay, this is a KVM, we have a serial number, etc., Intel Corporation, etc. Okay, so this is all the information that we can get from the extracted information. This information is available to all other applications like risk management, DPES, preservation identifier. All the Timbus applications can then access the knowledge that is coming from the business. So this is just one extractor. We can always go to the extraction tool and then select others, like, for example, the software packages extractor. All the information is kept so that we can do the extraction easily and without much hassle. And then this is a little bit lengthier because it captures all the packages that are installed on our Linux environment. But okay, it's finished. It's here. And then we can also do the same conversion, and then again the process would be exactly the same, and we would get this information. So this is a very brief description